We begin with a dream. You see a pristine white laboratory soaked in red light. You're moving towards a set of double doors. You don't know what's behind them. You hear the crackle of electricity as you approach. Something fills you with apprehension, and you see sharp blue-white light illuminate the inside of the room. An oddly musical, yet nonetheless bone-chilling wailing echoes through the halls, not unlike that of a keening dog. You're almost close enough now to see through the door's porthole windows, but as you grasp the handle, compelled to see what's inside, there's a quiet creak from the floorboards behind you. You whirl around, and the dream ends in a fusillade of fire. The last thing you hear, a child's whimpering cry. The last thing you see, a devilish smile. And everyone comes to. You've got eyes, they're all just kind of jerked awake, sort of seem to doze off all at once. You're sitting in a noisy and busy police waiting room, having just delivered your most recent bounty to the Artemis Corporation police force. The ward's desk sergeant walks over to you, sort of snapping of fingers, trying to get you awake. Hands you a voucher for 200 marks. You guys brought in a low-level street gangster. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for your contribution. You helped make the city a better place. You're welcome, thank you, yeah. Oh, yes, and Detective Masato. The detective wants to talk to you in his office.
Oh,
she sort of saunters away.
All right. Well, let's go there. Is she leading us to the office?
No, she's gone back to her desk. She's completely disinterested in you. You are sitting here in the room and can do whatever you like.
Well, I think we should divide the marks first.
Probably was.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, hang on. I mean, there's 4 of us. We can divide the marks very easily. There'll be a share for me, and a share for you, and a share for you, and a share for you, and a share for me. And then we'll just do it later.
See,
I think for now we should go.
Well, I was say I have it, so I'll hold on to it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. I say, can I roll perception to try and find this detective's office?
You may.
All right. So it's 8. I got an 11.
All right. It takes you a moment, but you see a set of offices up a winding set of stairs around the room, and you can easily deduce that the detective's office is probably among them.
Mm-hmm.
I head that way.
Yeah, me too.
I just
All right.
follow him.
Awesome.
The whole group moves upstairs, and from there it's a very easy task of locating Detective Masato's office. He has a nameplate in front of it. It's a bit greasy, a bit grimy, but otherwise legible. As you do you enter the room?
Oh, look, I just. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without knocking?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
He
need
has
to
to
make
see
an
us.
impression on people.
He knew we were coming.
Yeah.
All right.
He wanted to see us.
The door slides open as you approach, and you enter a fairly dimly lit and fairly smoky office. Sort of a big cloud just sort of hits you as you walk in. Surrounded by smoke and staring at a large interconnected diagram behind his desk is a bone-thin Asian man. He's got mechanical arms, one mechanical leg, and he is smoking on an e-cigarette like his life depends on it. Oh. Hello.
Detective.
Hey.
You wanted to see us.
I did. He gestures to his large diagram. For months now, the Wendigos have killed, or whoever is killed, people every day, or every week. It doesn't matter. More die every day, and the company does nothing. That is why you are here. You are bounty hunters. You are in for the money, yes?
Yeah.
I like money.
And to protect the common good. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, the money. Okay.
Yeah. It's.
Money's cool.
Money, the common good, tomato. The point is, we've been chasing our tails for months. He leans in. I'm convinced that someone within the company itself is sending us in the wrong direction, confusing our patrols. They don't want us to find.
Detective Masoto, we are not within the organization. You can trust us.
Giant loud. Stale e-juice.
This mission, this very grievous grand task, you can trust us with the money that we will receive at the end, and also the task.
What he said.
I have no doubt that this is true. He slides a money envelope across his desk. Alright, so someone took the envelope of money.
Zoom's got the envelope. What's in it?
I'm gonna wait to open it till we leave.
Okay.
That is not a wise idea,
That's good.
but okay.
It's polite.
That's polite.
Now, he says, I have been able to deduce a few things.
Okay.
1. The Wendigos always attack at night, usually in the beginning of a month. Week? Month, yes. And one person has been spotted in the area of killings more than anyone else. He runs his finger along a host of red lines that fall together at a single picture of a grim, darker-skinned man with thick black mutton chops. One Hogan Herbold. He's a gangster. Very lower level, probably. Not any big fish in the pond. But everything points to him being involved somehow.
How are you sure? What I mean
We believe you, but still.
Why what specifically, like, are you sure just him? Surely you must be seeing other people in the area. Just what makes you sure it's
Take a deep
This-
breath of the smoke, child.
So you said that Herbold was seen at, or the most commonly seen at these crimes.
Out of all the many names of witnesses and standbys, this one, Hogan Herbold. Hogan Herbold.
Hogan Herbold.
Yes. More than anyone else, he's been in the area when there is a killing. Therefore, he is significant. Don't know how, don't know why, but we have to find him, and he's dropped off the map entirely.
You want him alive or dead? Or either?
The company has put out a bounty on him. Dead.
So you
We'll do it.
Want him alive.
I see.
Yes, we want him alive. We'll find him alive.
What happens if he accidentally dies on the way?
Well, I couldn't pay you. I suppose technically you could still redeem the bounty.
But we'd be
The
redeemed.
corporation.
We could redeem him. That's a thing we could do.
Are you going to help me bring him in alive or not?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely,
Oh, so-
absolutely. We'll
do that.
take good care of him. We'll make sure he gets there alive.
Just give
We
us
wouldn't
your
have any
mission and
reason
we'll
to
be on our way.
Yes.
worry.
So you
I'll
want
take
him
it.
back alive? Deadline of some kind? I mean, other than sooner rather than later?
I'm not good with keeping track of time. He returns to his diagram. Oh, he says, the desk sergeant will point you to one of our latest leads.
Is he within the company?
What?
Is he within the company?
Who?
The desk, sorry, the sergeant that is about to give us the lead.
Yes, she works for the company.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm so sorry. We will heed your advice as well as hers.
Ah,
Thank you, Detective. I make my way towards the door.
all right.
I follow.
Okay.
We all just.
I tag along
Yep.
at the end.
Does the party stop to discuss the situation at all, or?
I'm gonna open
gonna wait
the
and see.
envelope.
Cool.
So I
Okay.
open the envelope.
Inside the envelope, you find 750 marks in cash.
Well, do we find it too? Or is it-
I see. I would say, I'm going to guess you did not share that.
At
We'll
least I
split
know
up the
where
money
it is.
later.
Cool.
Let's get on with the mission.
We make our way to the counter. Ah, yes.
Oh, you back?
Yeah, we're back.
We're here for the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. She rolls out this little digital map. The guy you're looking for was last seen around Rust Street. Now, you gotta be careful, because that was also the site of the most recent Wendigo killing, and also a big sort of gang sort of showdown. Yeah, only 17 dead. It was all right.
that's not
It was all right
bad.
with a
What?
Monday. You know, it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
So what?
I have a quick question for you, if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah.
With the past leads and the past attacks, do they happen to attack the same location twice in a row?
Nah,
So, okay.
it's not really a pattern.
Okay. Good enough. Thank you.
She goes back. Files are nailed. You gotta roll electric. File.
Electric. I'll have to. Okay, cool.
Alright, so we make our way outside?
Yeah, we leave the building.
All right.
Do I know which way Rust Street is?
Why don't you go ahead and make a history check for me? Real quick.
All right.
Yeah.
History. I have a +4.
So then you add that to what you rolled.
Oh, it's 17.
So, Davu, having been born and raised beneath these streets, you are able to fairly accurately navigate people towards Rust Street.
All right.
Sort of a main thoroughfare, but it's been a little more run down in recent years. A lot of
Sounds like
gang activity, a lot of sort of traffic in that sense. The cars overhead are detoured around it, and there's still some police caution tape set up around the scene.
It seems like there's always been police caution tape in this street, I say nostalgically.
That's not
Very
very
nostalgic.
comforting.
Very nostalgic. I grew up beneath these streets. I practically live beneath Rust Street.
Thank you for getting us here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I walk up to the caution tape.
Okay.
Lifts
But
up
you do know
caution
when
tape, steps under caution tape,
Um.
makes way down the street with caution tape.
Yeah. You better use caution. That's what it's there for.
Yes. So, okay, we make our way forward.
Cool.
How does the scene look?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Cool.
I got a 17.
15, 17?
15.
No, you had 15.
15,
15,
15.
17, 12, 15. All right. You notice them before they do. You. There is a group of rather punk-looking fellows a little down the street. Jet purple mohawks and very janky, clanky sort of augmentations. They seem to be picking about through the crime scene themselves.
Ooh, I try to recognize them.
All right, because you grew up.
Yeah,
in the
history.
underground.
I have a history with mohawks.
Wasn't
That's
a
what we call people with mohawks.
Yeah, mohawks.
I feel like that's discriminatory.
17. Do I
Alright.
ID the mohawks?
You don't recognize any of these people.
But I know the hairstyle.
Right.
How far are they away?
About 50, 60 feet.
Oh, so what time of day is it?
It's dark out,
Cool.
but that doesn't tell you
But
anything
the-
in this city.
Cool. True.
That is true.
I start walking in the opposite direction, looking at pieces of the crime scene farther away from them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation for me.
$15.
All right. Picking through the pieces, you find a variety of things. First, a couple of old bullet holes in the various boards and trash bins surrounding the area. Second, a long stream of blood, faded underneath by boot prints and grime, but otherwise probably not more than a few weeks old, and going down towards the punks.
Well, I'd like to go up and talk to them.
I would not like to go.
To
and talk
clarify,
them.
the stream is going downhill
No,
towards the
towards them?
punks?
It's sort of a drag mark.
Oh,
Towards them. So it
Towards them.
started
It's like
where
a
we are.
smear.
okay.
Yeah.
Smears too.
I'm gonna hang back with my sniper ready while they approach them to talk to them.
Okay, but I caution you, they'd better not see that you're packing heat, because then they may be
Also.
aggravated towards us.
Don't worry, they won't see me. Can I
Well,
roll for stealth and get
but
behind like a car or something?
okay, but just the rest of us. You're putting the rest of us in danger.
It'll be
by
fine.
doing
Unnatural 20.
It'll be fine.
Does he disappear in front of my eyes? Like,
No,
I'm talking to him. I don't know where he went.
no, but he does
Okay.
slip seamlessly into the shadows.
What kind of cover you got?
He's got 3/4 cover.
Okay.
I think I'll just follow you then.
All right, everybody.
All right, so
Stay
make
back
our way
behind me
forward.
and try to look a little intimidating, but not too much.
Tries to.
I'd like to go up and speak to these Mohawks, please.
So who approaches? You,
Same.
you. So as Davu, Indigo, and Sylvia approach, one of the scrawnier members of the gang sort of pricks up his ears, looks around, and goes, "Eh," sort of like fumbles his gun.
I had him pegged for the squawker. That's what we call scrawny people who look around a lot.
Got a
I
lot
mean,
of-
you need at least one in the streets. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So
Good to know.
Scrocken or whatever it is, and
As if on cue, everyone else whirls around. Their hands sort of go to their hips.
mine also goes to my hip.
Hey, easy. What you got there?
Yeah, buzz off, pal. This is one of the heavier ones.
Hey, I'm just here for the same reason you guys are. It's like a morbid curiosity, right? The Wendigo did this, right? Isn't that weird? What'd you find?
So there are 4 punks. The scrawny one who you noticed, 2 thick-set bruiser ones, and one a little more clean cut. He's got like a greased mohawk. He sort of
Nice.
parts the bruisers.
Ooh.
Or tries to. Taps them. And they part for him.
All
I
right.
have a door little.
Yeah. What do you want here? We're looking for a bounty.
Well, right. I mean, I'm sure you guys are gonna learn much more from this crime scene than us rubes. We don't know what to look for,
What's the rule? Oh, no.
but we're just wondering. It's like a morbid curiosity. Like they say that these murders are appearing. Some people say it's a monster.
What's morbid mean?
It's like really, really gross and dark.
I make an intimidation check.
What do you do to try and intimidate them?
Like very like straight, dead on eyes, and like just kind of like
Daggers.
shoulders back, hands on daggers, kind of a thing.
Okay.
And that would be a 13.
All right. Okay. The scrawny one kind of he's got a big robotic leg and he just kind of like clanks around behind one of the bruisers, clearly intimidated. They sort of shift uncomfortably and definitely are, really ready to go for their guns here. The leader doesn't seem too chuffed. Says, "Listen, I don't care you come in here with your big words and stuff, but this is sacred. We're looking for a bounty. You go chase some other bounty. Yeah? Yeah." Sort of echo chamber from his friend.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're not bounty hunters per se. We're just passerby. I grew up under these streets, by the way. Did you? Davu. Okay, well, I, just sort of passing through. We tried up at that end of the blood trail, and there was nothing really to look at but a blood trail. And behind you guys, there's on the other end of it where we think there might be something more interesting.
Well, listen here, Davu, sewer folk. It's like kind of a slur.
Yeah, I know. I'm really miffed right now.
Yeah. For context, 'tis a slur.
Yeah.
Tis. Well, listen here. There's gonna be a lot more blood tales if you don't get walking the other way, huh?
Well, listen here, Mohawk. That's a slur, by the way. We're gonna look behind you, and it seems like you may have to die before that happens. Is that true? All right.
All right. So no, in that case, roll intimidation. Yes.
INT is intimidation, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Use big words. Okay.
You use big words.
No, that's cha. Okay. 14 is a +2. I got a 17 on my intimidation. If it is true that I add the bonus to whatever I roll.
That is true.
That was pretty good intimidating speech, so.
I don't know about them, but I got chills.
Alright. The scrawny one sort of peeks out.
Hey, boss, maybe we should listen to. Quiet, yous. Get out of here.
Scampers
Yeah,
and
get
breaks
out
off.
of here.
Get out of here.
The bruisers
got
draw
one.
their guns.
Looking, I'm not gonna make too many more warnings, see? So,
Can
I
now
draw my
snipe
sword.
him?
And I
As
step
I've
to the
been ready
side.
this whole
Yeah, I get my sword out, man.
What you spacing out for?
And I fire at him.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
17.
To hit.
Yes.
That hits.
Sword.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And he is surprised, correct?
he would be very surprised.
So I get my bonus damage.
You do.
$24. Piercing damage.
Okay.
Really? You think?
Where do you shoot him?
In the head.
Oh. There's just a little pop. Just a mist just hits all of you. As his head is just gone.
I just kind of like smear it off my forehead.
Alright, I want everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
So I got a 24.
I got a 21.
Oh.
And then do I add the?
And so that's 13.
Okay, 13.
Alright, what did you get?
I got a 10.
Okay. Zoom goes first.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot at the bigger one on the left.
Alright. Just sort of like, this is right in the aftermath, you know, the droplets are still in midair.
That's gonna be a 14.
That is going to hit.
Is he surprised?
Yes. I would dare say so.
I'm pretty far away and I'm behind cover, so
I like our sniper.
You can stay.
what's 14 plus 11?
It's 25.
So that's 30.
That's what it's always been.
Yep, sure enough, you'll hear the thunderous roar of his high-powered rifle, and the guy goes down instantly. And it's Sylvia's turn. So these guys really just have no time to react at all. And I lied, it's not Sylvia's
I'm
turn.
like, it's not my turn. I got a
We
10.
are
It's
a well-oiled.
Dabu's
Yeah, we are a well-oiled machine.
I've
Yes,
killed
I gotta
both
tell you.
of the
Yeah, all
guys
that
right
blood.
now.
I say,
Perfect
yeah,
oil.
2 out of 3.
yeah. I say
Oh,
we're
one got
doing
away.
this.
I didn't
Boom,
feel like wasting
boom.
my surprise attack on him.
It's done. Basically, I have. What is it? One more guy to kill.
Right, and there was technically this crying one who ran
Yeah,
off.
but he ran off.
He ran off. He's a squawker, but
But he might talk to us.
I don't care.
What are you doing specifically?
It's when I'm attacking with my sword. I'm swinging at a vital part of him, one that he would miss,
Like his throat.
and that I wouldn't. So not his throat, but probably his chest.
He would definitely miss his chest. He's pretty ripped. He's got
Well, no, I
this-
said I don't want to miss his chest, so that's why I'm aiming for it. All right, I'm gonna roll this. I got a 4.
I think you missed his chest.
Does it look like I meant to do it like it's the start of a fencing move?
Yes. you just sort of like clip his belt buckle a little bit.
All right.
His pants falling.
Just like, whoa.
That's it for me.
That was cute. Good
All right,
job.
Indigo.
I'd rather get him out of the way than attack this guy.
Could you
Okay,
use
you
your
want
bird?
Somehow,
She has a bird.
She does have a bird, yes.
I do have.
What was your bird's name?
His name is Rowan.
Rowan.
I could have him swoop down. He's a
Glorious
pretty big.
falcon.
It's an option.
He's a pretty big raven, so he could swoop down and he could peck at this guy's face.
Go ahead and roll for your raven.
All right.
So go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Awesome.
That's so like Raven.
bad joke.
Good roll.
That's an
For which you should be
18 plus
punished.
21.
So that's a 21, Andrew.
Do I have
21?
this?
Okay, yes. Go ahead and roll a d4
All right.
for damage.
This one a D4.
Yeah.
Plus deck.
Dose. 2 plus 3. Do I need to add this? Okay. So is that 5? That's 5.
All right. The Rowan swoops down and claws at the guy's face. And he kind of, waves his gun wildly as it
safe.
bloodies his face.
Yeah, boy.
It might be his turn.
Yeah, it is Sylvia's
it's up
turn
to
next.
Sylvia.
Oh.
Yes.
That would
So
make
okay, I
sense.
go up behind with my 2 daggers and just aim for like fleshy parts and like the nearest flesh.
Okay, he's not wearing like much of a shirt, so it's like
So
that's
it's pretty easy. Yeah. So I just aim for somewhere on the
Sweet.
back. So
roll it out.
That's good, but I get advantage. The other one, that's like 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, to be fair, she has 2 weapons, so.
Do I need to roll for each weapon?
Yes.
Okay. So it's an 18 for one hand, and then the other hand gets a 17.
All right.
They both hit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just making sure. And then, so that's a total of 7 damage
All right.
into the back. And as I stab him, I pull him back out.
All right. He roars with pain as he.
And like as he does that, I take like a really cool step back and like.
All right. And he just sort of is like grabbing himself all over, just trying to like not die.
Good job, Sylvia.
He is in fact not dead yet, however.
Sylvia?
I tried.
So sort of like slicking the blood out of his eyes.
Ooh.
He attacks.
Who is he most mad at right now? That's the real question.
Yes, the bird.
Oh no. Rowan, oh no.
9 damage. Did we give
my
the
job.
bird hit points?
So it's a total of
12.
All right. Well, out of those 12, you lose 9.
Great. That's good to know.
All right. I think it comes back around to Zoom's turn.
Cool. This will be fun. So I point it at the final thug and I fire my sniper rifle again.
All right. Very good.
Oh yeah, that hits.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
What you got?
25.
That does in fact hit.
What?
Is he surprised?
No.
Aw.
He's not
Not
surprised
this
to be
time.
injured at this point.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Probably not. He's pretty wounded.
20.
Yes. Nice. Bullet like whizzes through him, and if you hadn't taken the step back, you would have been showered as he.
Glad I took a
Falls to the
step
ground.
back because I've already got a lot of blood on me. I don't need more.
And that's it. We're out of combat.
I call after that squawker like, yeah, you run. You'd better run.
You know what? If this weren't for you, Rowan wouldn't be hurt right now.
So
had this totally
I just walk out with my sniper rifle.
I go like
Stop
this.
arguing. Inspect the crime scene.
I go like this.
Are you serious? My bird just got shot.
Well,
But
tend
he's
to
not
your bird.
dead.
So the crime scene awaits.
Alright, so I follow the trail of blood.
I look for white tape.
Following the trail of blood, now through the new little
New blood.
rivulets and rivers, you find that it curves off to one side to a warehouse adjacent to one side of the street. It sort of
Are there
goes
any
under the door?
Yeah, are there any distinctive markings or signs or on this warehouse?
Not that you can distinguish, not besides the broken windows and general decrepitude that surrounds it.
I try opening the door.
Don't.
The door
So it is
creaks
unlocked.
open.
All right.
That's
unlocked.
always a good sign.
It
Yeah.
is dark inside.
All right.
Dark and the door was unlocked. You know what?
Unlocked.
That sounds like fun. Let's go walk right into
Let's-
it.
Why don't we finish inspecting the crime scene?
Is there anything else? Yeah. Should I roll perception?
To investigate the crime
Investigate the crime scene.
scene. Roll
see if there's
investigation.
Oh,
Okay.
Can we all do that?
investigation.
Yes, we'll have a group investigation check as you guys sort of scour around through the blood.
I rolled a 14.
There you go. No, that's all good.
I rolled an 8.
14.
I got an 18.
I got a
18.
15.
15. All right, you can't distinguish too much more, but Davu does find that the bullet hole trail in the wall that you found earlier continues and stops suddenly at the door of the warehouse.
The bullet hole that he made?
There's like you know, a peppering of bullet holes
No, one that
along
you
that
saw
side
earlier.
of the street.
Yeah, so it goes along like the street walls and then it stops at the warehouse.
Stops. So nobody shot at the warehouse.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe they came from the warehouse.
Maybe. Well,
Who were they shooting?
I'd like to head on in.
So we
I would
don't go
know.
in through the front door.
Oh, okay. So this is where your expertise as a bounty hunter and assassin stops with my street smarts of rush right in.
Yeah.
Unstoppable force, kind of movable object. That's me.
Is there a ladder up the building, or
Or a back
Is it a
door.
back
I'm gonna
door?
move down the alleyway on the right side of the building and go towards the back.
like a
of the
fire
door.
escape? Something.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation or perception, I guess it would be. You're looking around.
Yeah.
Although I really, they would never expect us to come in the front door.
That's
No.
exactly what they expect.
No.
13.
11.
You guys are separated from them. You can't talk.
Are you guys not following us?
Yeah. Do what are
Well, they're clambering
Indigo
up,
and
they're
Davu
clambering up
thinking
a
about
ladder that
while
they
they?
have found.
No, we
we're
went down the
looking
alleyway.
They're
for a
looking-
ladder
looking for a
or
ladder.
other entrance.
Yes. So the hardened bounty hunters left you guys alone. You're sitting here getting ideas. What are you talking about?
Great. We are not going through the front door.
You know, it's just like that Zoom to tell me what to do. Let's go see what they're doing.
Fine. Okay. We're not.
But next time, it's my idea. You got to back me up on that. And I'm sorry about the bird. That didn't work out.
You guys
Whatever.
find
Didn't hear
along the side of the building a locked fire door.
It's locked.
Yeah.
This is more like it.
See, my way was unlocked. That's why I tried it, by the way.
Question.
Yeah.
Does the Rosetta Jack just work for tech things, or does it also work as like a lockpick?
It depends on whether or not the lock is electronic.
Is it electronic?
It is electronic.
Oh, look at that!
I have a cord in the back of my head that I can plug into things and start to hack them.
That's the same thing.
That's the Rosetta Jack. I just have it in my finger,
Oh.
so I can go boom.
I thought it was in your middle finger.
It was correct. So I go.
Well, that's the one, right? That's the one with the it has the vein that leads straight to the heart, right?
No,
That's the ring finger.
Ring finger. Oh, that's every vein. Sorry. Anyway,
All right. So, all right. You attempt to interface and
So
hack.
what kind of roll is that?
That would be software.
Soft. Oh, dude, I'm smart and took a thing in that. So that's intelligence over 2 and 21.
All right. You interface using the Rosetta Jack with your own neural network. It's a fairly simple firewall to circumnavigate. In fact, the firmware of this door hasn't been updated in several years.
Nice.
And you are satisfying from inside.
so it's an old door. It's an old factory.
Retracts
or
finger.
warehouse.
Fashion door. Yeah, it's pretty run down. People haven't been here in years, or so
Well.
it would seem.
The blood was fresh, right?
A couple weeks.
All right. Well,
So the door
I-
unlocks.
Zoom, be my guest.
I activate my night vision on my bionic eye as I enter the building.
Intelligent. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Thank you. There we go. That's gonna be a 21.
All right. You enter. It's a fairly cluttered room. Lots of old assembly equipment, packaging, etc. And you notice out of the corner of your eye a sort of a motion that darts suddenly across.
Okay.
Everyone else no one else has night vision equipment. right?
Nope.
No.
Nope. To everyone else, the room is pitch black.
Wonderful.
You see anything in there?
Shut.
Heck up.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one with the night eye. I don't have that.
All right. So the motion that I saw, was it above me, like on a?
It was just off to the side.
Okay. I'm going to cock my sniper rifle and proceed towards where I saw the motion.
Also, my character just remembered
Can
he
you
has
use it?
passive dark vision up to 60 feet.
Oh, so you do have night
I
vision.
do have night vision.
That's good.
I'm sorry that I yell.
Do you say that like
whisper
right
in.
behind me?
Yeah, I whisper in.
All right. As you enter the building, you step on something. It sort of crunches beneath your boot.
Grab.
I don't think it was.
Okay.
Because it crunched.
It crunched.
Just a little bit, yeah. You feel sort of a, you kind of roll your feet around. You feel sort of a hard, like golf ball-sized object.
Oh yeah, because I don't wear shoes.
No, you don't. You have robotic feet of unknown.
Okay, I look down.
On the ground beneath you is a cybernetic eye detached from its owner. Previous owner.
No longer.
Is there any trail of blood?
This is where the trail ends from the other door.
The trail ends with the eyeball.
Yeah.
Oh, from the front door.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm gonna pick up the eye.
Yes.
Do I notice anything about like the make or the model from just looking at it?
It's a pretty realistic model. The owner obviously went to great lengths to buy something expensive and true to life.
Okay.
Other than that, it's commercially available.
Okay.
And before you can notice anything more about it, a loud, feral growl sort of emanates across the room, and the door swings shut behind you.
And they're outside, correct?
I think everyone's
No, we
outside.
stepped in.
Yeah, I at least stepped in when I
And
noticed
this
I
is
had
where
dark
we're going to
vision.
have to end the first episode.